Assalamu alaikum dear students. Today in the online class we discuss some important examples which are related with the mass number and atomic number. In the previous lecture we discussed the detail about the atomic number and mass number. In this lecture we discuss the fundamental particles which are present in an atom, and within these fundamental particle we will calculate the number of neutron, and we studied that how we can calculate the number of neutron in an atom. So for that reason we take some examples, and in the first case you can see that we are discussing the example of carbon. We know very well that the atomic number of carbon is 6. That 6 figure indicate that the number of new protons which are present in an atom will be 6. In the previous lecture, we discussed that atomic number is actually the number of protons which are present in the nucleus of an atom. For that reason, if the atomic number is 6, it indicates that the number of protons which are present in the nucleus of this atom, it will be 6. As we know very well that an atom is a neutral particle, when the number of protons they are 6, it indicates that the number of electron will be 6, because the positive and negative charges are always equal in an atom. After that we discussed a very important formula for the mass number. We know very well that the mass number is the sum of protons and neutrons which are present in the nucleus of an atom. So the protons they are 6, the neutrons they are 6, 6 plus 6 will give you 12, and that 12 will be the mass number of the carbon. Now we know the atomic number of the carbon, we know the atomic mass or mass number of the carbon. Now this is the exact representation of the carbon. That is, C is the symbol for carbon, C will be capital, 12 is the mass number, 6 is the atomic number. 6, the atomic number they are written below the symbol, and the mass number they are written above the symbol. After that we are discussing a very important formula for the number of neutrons, because we know the number of protons, we know the number of electron. Now the third subatomic particle is neutron. So for the calculation of the number of neutron we have a formula A minus Z. A is the mass number or atomic mass. What is Z? Z is the atomic number. So for calculating the number of neutron we apply formula A minus Z. That is, A is the mass number, Z is the atomic number. So this is mass number 12 and atomic number is 6. So you subtract 12 minus 6, you will get 6. So that 6 is the number of neutron. In this example actually we discuss the 3 subatomic particle which is present in an atom. That is the number of that is the protons, how many protons are present. If the protons are 6, the understood thing will be that the number of electron will be 6. But for calculating the number of neutron we apply a formula A minus Z. This is very important thing to note that the number of neutron may be different from the number of electrons and proton. So you always apply the formula for calculating the number of neutron. In the previous lecture we already discussed how we draw the structure for the carbon atom. This is the nucleus of an atom, contain proton and neutron, and outer the electrons they are present in the orbit or energy level, and they are continuously revolving around the nucleus. So this is the place for the revolving of the electron, whereas the central part, the tiny central part of an atom contain proton and neutron. What we are discussing, we are discussing the presence of the 3 subatomic particle within an atom. After that we discuss an example of oxygen, and in the case of oxygen the atomic number is Z. Atomic number is the number of proton, so the number of proton will be 8. If the number of protons they are 8, then the number of electron will be 8. This is understood thing. This is why it will be 8, because if the positive charges are 8, then the negative charges will be 8. After that, we discuss the number of neutron again by applying the formula A minus Z. A is the mass number, 16, 8 is the atomic number. 16 minus 8 will give you 8. This is the number of neutron, and here is the atomic structure for the oxygen atom. After that, we discussed exercise numerical, and that exercise numerical is present on your book, page number 13. This is present in exercise. Question is actually related with the same topic. That is, in this topic, what is the question? That is, this is your exercise question number 5, part A, and that is present on page number 13. What is the question? Find out the number of proton, electron and neutron. Okay, so this symbol and mass number, atomic number, they are given to us. In this numerical, we are going to start that the atomic mass, the symbol for atomic mass is A. So this is 23. Atomic mass is 23. Atomic number, which is represented by symbol Z, is equal to 11. As the atomic number is 11, so the number of proton is 11, the number of electrons, they are 11, the number of neutrons, they are calculating by applying the formula A minus Z. So 23 minus 11 will give you the number of neutron, which is 12. Okay, so in this situation, you will notice that the number of electrons, they are 11. The number of protons, they are 11. But the number of neutron may be different. So you can calculate the number of neutron by applying the formula A minus Z. What is A? A is the mass number or atomic mass. What is Z? Z is the atomic number. What you will do? You will subtract A minus Z. So by applying this formula, you can calculate the number of neutrons. After that, we take another example in the exercise, and that example is of lead. The Pb is the symbol for lead, 207 is the mass number, and 82 is the atomic number. How you will solve the numerical? Atomic mass A is equal to 207, atomic number is 82. If the atomic number is 82, so the number of proton will be 82. If the positive charges, they are 82, then the negative charges will be 82. So electrons, they are 82, protons, they are 82, but the neutrons, they can be calculated by applying the formula A minus Z. 207 is actually the atomic mass or mass number of the lead. Z is the atomic number. So what you will do? You will subtract 207 minus 82. You will get 125. So 125 will be the number of neutrons. In this situation, you will notice that the number of electrons, they are 82. The number of protons, they are 82. But the number of neutron will be 125 by applying the formula. After that, we discuss a very important numerical, and that is present on your page number 17 as test yourself. What is the question? An atom of lithium has 3 proton and 4 neutron in its nucleus. What is its atomic number and atomic mass? So in this situation, you will notice that the thing is very clear to you. Lithium has 3 proton. Means that lithium has 3 proton. So atomic number for lithium will be 3. What is atomic number? Atomic number is the number of protons. So the question is very clear that if lithium has 3 proton, so what they are asking? They are asking that what is its atomic number? So the atomic number of lithium will be 3 because it has 3 protons. What is the next question? This is the atomic number is 3. And what is the atomic mass? Now atomic mass is sum of the number of protons and neutrons. So what is the information which is present in the question? Lithium has 3 proton and 4 neutrons. So protons, they are 3, neutrons, they are 4. You will take sum of these two figures. 3 plus 4 will give you 7. So mass number or atomic mass is 7 and atomic number is 3. After that, we discuss the test yourself question number 2. The atomic number of iron is 26 and mass is 56. So atomic number and atomic mass is given to you. What is the question? How many protons and electron does an iron atom have? Okay. The atomic number is 26. So the number of proton will be 26. If the positive charges are 26, the negative charges will be 26. Okay. Next question, how many neutron does an iron atom have? Again, you will apply the formula A minus Z. 56 is the mass number, Z is the atomic number. You will get your answer 30. So, protons 26, electron 26, neutrons 30 by applying the formula A minus Z. After that, a very simple question which is present at the end of the activity. Do you know any element having no neutron in its atom? So the answer is the isotope of the hydrogen. That isotope is known as protium, contain no neutron. Proton 1, electron 1, but it contain no neutron. So this is all about the test yourself which is present on your book on page number 17, and that answer, that numerical is present in your notes. So this is all about the conceptual thing. The main answer is present in the notes. Please check the notes, read the notes. This is the thing which is for the conceptual approach. The main answer is present in the notes. You have to learn it. Thank you.